Why should immigration law be important to a small business owner?
So there's a couple of reasons why you would want to think about immigration law. One of them is like the traditional sense. Like you as a small business owner, maybe you have someone that you want to hire that's not from the United States, or they're living in the United States, but they don't have the proper authorization to work. And so you as the small business owner that wants to hire this person needs to consider their immigration status in the simple question of are they going to be allowed to work for you legally? But there's another aspect to it. As a small business owner, you're also going to, even if you don't want to hire any foreign nationals or people that don't have proper working authorization because of their immigration status, you have to consider it in terms of like the compliance aspect. So every business that has any employees on payroll is required to have everyone that comes to work for them fill a form that's called an I-9 form. And so that form, it basically accomplishes two things. It confirms the person's identity, and then it confirms whether they're authorized to work in the United States or not. And everyone that you have that you're going to put on payroll needs to fill that out. It doesn't matter if they're a U.S. citizen or they have a green card or they have some other kind of
Doesn't matter if
immigration
you've known
status.
them for 50 years, their family.
Doesn't matter. If they're going to be working at your company on payroll, they need to fill out that form. Their section has to be filled out on the first day that they work for pay. And then the section that the employer has to do, which involves the actual verification of the person's documents, and then like signing off on it and saying like what you looked at and, filling in all of the information, verifying that, that you checked their documents, as the employer has to be done within the first 3 days that they work for pay, business days. So that's something that every employer has to consider. And a lot of times you think of it more as like an HR thing, because it's like part of the onboarding process for employees. But actually it's an immigration form. The rules are promulgated by the United States Citizenship and Immigration Service, or USCIS as we call them. The form is put out by that same agency. And then if you get in trouble, it's enforced by ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. So it is actually an immigration compliance issue.